Hi everyone, glad to be back. As you notice, probably, I didn't upload any new videos for last 5 to 7 days because I don't really have time for this. But yesterday and today my day off, so I decided to make one more video and share with you my opinion about interesting stuff that is going on in the world. But firstly, yesterday me and my family we went to Moscow. Now we live in Podmoskovia region, very close to Moscow. And yesterday we spent all day in Moscow, in city center, and we took some pictures and videos, and I like to share it with you so you can have some sense how Moscow looks now after so many sanctions, that West did impose on Russia. Then, after this, we will go through news that are making headlines in Russian media outlets for this moment. So, okay, let's see some videos and pictures that we made yesterday. So yeah, I mean, there are some videos like this is a center of Moscow. It looks nice, and it is nice. I mean, Moscow is a wonderful, beautiful city. So that's second video. That's a red square. You may recognize it. So as you can see, many tourists, hundreds and thousands of tourists in visiting Moscow every day. That's in the middle of the day. Day was sunny, but in middle of the day we had some quick summer rain, and that's exactly the time that rain was starting. So it's really nice city, nice city center. As you can see, many boats on Moscow River that tourists are enjoying to go through this river on these boats and see nice buildings in the city, historical ones, and not just. So probably you recognize this also. Still Moscow city center. As I said, it's quite nicely done. So I encourage everyone to visit Moscow because it's really a nice city. That's my daughter. younger one. So I went with my family. So all the my daughters, older one, she did not really likes to take pictures and stuff, but younger one, she's quite keen to make some videos, photos, and she asked us to make this video, you know. So yeah, it's beautiful place, we can say. You can see many and many tourists are enjoying the time in city center. Beautiful. That's me and my family. That's me again. And me again. A little bit tired at this point. So yes, yesterday was a very nice day, and we did enjoy our time in Moscow city. And we will repeat this kind of exercise in future, because we used to live in Podmoskovia like 8 years ago. We spent here 3 years, but then we don't really had time or opportunities to go and spend some time as a tourist, or as tourists like in Moscow or surrounding areas. Now we do have opportunity to do so, and we will of course try to visit different places and learn more about Moscow himself and this region. Okay, now let's go back to main subject of this channel, and that's gonna be news summary. So okay, I did open few media outlets, and yes, this video probably will be your first one on Rumble. I did make an account on Rumble, and because YouTube is very unfriendly to my channel, not just my channel but my channel as well, I did make decision to upload videos on Rumble too, because in my understanding my channel has no future on YouTube, and I have a quite good reason to think that way, because since I start English language videos, you can see it by yourself. First two videos did not receive any attention, but then you can see here 500 views, more than 500 views, 10,000 views, and more than 1,000 views, and again more than 1,000 views. And then something happened, man. I don't know what. YouTube algorithm recognized that maybe YouTube algorithm recognized that my content did not go well or hand to hand with the Western propaganda, and probably algorithm starts suppressing my content, because otherwise it's just impossible to explain, man, how you can drop in views from 1,100 to a 54. I mean, it's just not logical, man. It just don't make any sense. And since then, I mean, you can see 50, 90, 70, 170, 50 again, 70, 74, 125, 260, 120. So views are less, and my last video has like 60 views, and I did make some experiment. I asked my family members to view my videos, but together, to take their phones and watch one of my videos, so I can see if I had more views on that video, and not even one view was and that video did not receive even one more view. So now you can you tell me what is going on, So because I don't have I mean I cannot understand how many people watching videos, how many don't, because as I said, I did ask my family members to check to watch my videos, one of the videos. So I was interested, if views will rise on for free point or free views. No, not even one more view was on my video. So it is what it is, man, and it's obvious that I have to move to Rumble, and I will upload videos on YouTube too, but these numbers don't make for me any sense, and because of that, I mean, because of this, I mean, I don't really see a reason why should I spend time only on YouTube, man. I will upload on Rumble, and many political commentators on YouTube are saying that Rumble is the best alternative to YouTube that there is. So let's see, what's gonna happen. For viewers from Rumble, I will make probably single video as an introduction, but if you guys are interested, then first my video on YouTube, and my channel's name is Levan Gudadze Opinion. First video here is some kind of introduction of myself. I'm talking here about my history, where I come from, how I end up in Russia, why I did start English language videos on my channel, and I mean, you can probably watch here. Right now I will say that I'm former journalist. I was born and raised in Georgia, that's former Soviet Republic. In 2008, when war broke up between Georgia and Russia, I was editor-in-chief of one of the news agencies, and the Georgian regime of Saakashvili, which started this war, which had started the war, reignite a civil war inside Georgia, attacking South Ossetia, that's breakaway region at the time. This regime did not like what I was saying or writing about regime itself and about Saakashvili, because I was saying that they committed war crime against their own citizens, because if you are saying that South Ossetia is our territory, then people that are living there are your citizens. So how you can bomb them with multi-launch rocket systems, man? I mean, that's war crime. It is what it is. And I'm not going to go in details right now, but there was many crimes was committed by the Saakashvili's regime, and because they didn't like that I was talking about it, they use almost every tool that they had in their hands to suppress my reduction, my media, my news agency, let's say, to silence me. And eventually they did succeed. Agency was closed, and I had to flee Georgia, evacuate my family and flee Georgia. And that's how in 2009 me and my family we end up in Russia. Even more, after we left Georgia, Saakashvili's regime didn't stop to take criminal actions against us. They use secret services of Georgia and the Ministry of Justice. They fake my identity. They fake Russian passport on my name, and they declare me a Russian citizen. They declared that I was Russian citizen since 2006, and they changed my surname in that fake passport, and they took my Georgian citizenship based on that fake information that they made, because I become Russian citizen in 1 year ago in 2021, so I could not be Russian citizen or in 2006 or 10 or 8 or any other year. I become Russian citizen in 2021. So they fake my identity and they use that fake information to take my citizenship, because by Georgian law you cannot, without permission, you cannot have double citizenship. So they declared that I was Russian citizen and take my Georgian citizenship. Since then, they made it, and Saakashvili himself, how you say it, signed the order to take my citizenship. I have proof. I have documental proof of everything that I am saying right now. And I was trying to return my citizenship through Georgian court, but there is no real justice system in Georgia, so I could not succeed. And it was heartbreaking, I will say, because it's very painful to realize that you can do nothing. You are right, but you can do nothing, man. Because when you are against a criminal regime that rules Georgia to nowadays, you can just do nothing, man. Sadly, that's true. So, it is what it is, man. And I was Saakashvili took my citizenship in 24th of December of 2009. So since then until 2021, I was a stateless person. I did not have a citizenship of any country, man. I was stateless. And in 2021, I take Russia granted me citizenship. So now I'm and my family members are Russian citizens. So before that, we had in Russia status of refugees. We were refugees in Russia. So now you know a little bit about my history. I was a journalist almost entire my life, adult life, man. And because of those problems that we encounter in Georgia, and after we end up in Russia, I did distance myself from journalism as much as I could, because we already had enough problems, man, to deal with. So I did not want to, no more problems, man. You probably do understand me. And since then, I mean, many years go by, and now when I am a Russian citizen, I'm thinking to go back to my profession. I may even try in the near future and apply for job in Russian news agencies. Uh, I'm thinking to apply for a military correspondent position job if they have vacancies. But anyhow, I was writing about politics, economics, and military stuff because all these three components are intelligent. They are kind of one of the same because there is no politics without economy. There is no military developments without politics or and economic stuff. So they are very, they are entanglement of these three directions are, quite obvious. So yeah, it is what it is, and now let's go and check some news that are making headlines in Russia for this moment. And of course, I will ask you to subscribe on my channel on YouTube or on Rumble, so I can reach more people who are interested in Russia or in news that are making headlines in Russia. Okay, so here we have a TASS news agency, and that's headlines we have here. Spokesperson of the Vladimir Putin, president of Russia, spokesman. Spokesperson of the Russian president saying, his name is Dmitry Peskov, or probably you know it. He's saying that he's commenting situation around gas deliveries through Nord Stream pipeline, and he's saying that Gazprom is delivering to Europe so much gas that it can. Probably you know that from today morning, Nord Stream pipeline working only on 20% of its capacity because more turbines need some maintenance, and they are out of work. And this is a big blow for Europe and Germany in particular, because as I was saying in previous videos, they may talk as much as they like, but they don't really have an alternative for Russian gas, and what they're gonna do and from where they're gonna buy this gas that they used to receive from Russia, I don't really know, and probably no one knows. Europeans gonna experience quite interesting winter time, and not just industries of European states, but societies too, because without Russian gas, it's hard to imagine how they're gonna keep up standards of life, man, on the level that they are used to. So what else, man? Yes, here on RT we have news that Russian air forces did destroy arms depot in Dnipropetrovsk region of Ukraine, in which around 100 rockets of the US multi-launch rocket system HIMARS was destroyed, and around 120 personnel, military staff that was securing this depot. At the same time, this news says that in this attack were killed, or in this attack did receive casualties foreign mercenaries and technical staff that were there to do some maintenance on these HIMARS rockets and HIMARS launch systems itself. So that's quite a blow for Zelenskys Nazi regime, as I understand. But with this attack or without it, I mean, not one military equipment will make any difference in this war, man, because no weapons can win war. Humans do, and in these terms, Zelensky's regime are losing because they may rush to the front line, thousands of people under the gun, and that's what they do. Really, they are hunting people on the streets of Ukraine to send them on the front line. But these guys that don't want anything to do with the Zelenskys and America's war against Russia, they're not gonna fight, man. They will use first opportunity to surrender, And I'm not talking about other fact that these guys don't have any military experience usually, so they can't even fight, man. They can't even fight even if they want to, because they don't have proper training to do so. So that's news. The many talks about this HIMARS is that not Ukrainians, but Zelensky's Nazi regime gonna do this, gonna do that. I mean, they will definitely do some damage, man. That's for sure, because we're talking about some weapons here, but Zelensky's regime is done, man. Nothing gonna save them, And sad fact is that because of actions of Zelensky and his henchmen, there's so many people are suffering in Ukraine. So many innocent people, innocent humans. That's sad, man. These animals led USA and Britain to use Ukraine, to sacrifice Ukraine in the war against Russia, in the geopolitical fight with Russia. That's quite sad, man. So what else is making headlines in Russia for this moment? Oh, that's quite interesting, huh? Because of news that Nord Stream gas pipeline is working only on 20% of its capacity, gas prices in Europe rise yet again, and did reach. In this news, we have this number 2020, 2,250 dollars for 1,000 cubic meter of the gas. But in other news, I did see that number is higher than $2,300, and that's just beginning probably, because as winter comes closer and closer, and more and more companies will realize that they have some troubles ahead of them. They will, they will pay more and more to maintain, to save themselves. And companies that will not able to pay high price will just shut down. What else they can do? And eventually these high prices will, of course, will stimulate inflation and rise of price on different goods, man, including basic goods. That's how it works, man. If energy price is rising, then everything becomes more expensive. Everything. What else, man? Probably you hear about this news that USA are trying to push China. Washington is trying to push China so much so that Beijing will say no. Beijing will stop buying Russian oil and gas, but that's not gonna happen, man. That's not gonna happen. And now we have news that, I did read today news from China that Chinese foreign minister said that no, it's not U.S. business to say to China what Beijing can do and cannot do, particularly when it comes to economic relationships between China and Russia. And here, in this news, Republican senator of Marco Rubio, this little uneducated, stupid animal, really, this fucking Russophobic animal, is introducing some bill to sanction China. To sanction China for buying Russian oil, man, and gas. These idiots, man. These little motherfucking bitches, man, should be in jail, man. But they are in U.S. Senate, man, and Congress. These fucking animals, man. It's yeah. Fuck him all, man. So of course, China don't give a damn about US and US sanctions, man. They will try to avoid any active phase of confrontation with the USA as long as it's possible. But if they have to fight Americans, they will fight Americans, man, because they do know that it's their time. It's their time. They see that Western world is destroying itself, man, and you know in Beijing, they of course see opportunities there, and they do believe that it's their time now. So they're not gonna be pushed around by some motherfucking U.S. politicians or fucking sick elites, man. You know, it's obvious. So it is what it is. Probably that's it for now. If any big development, then I may made some another video. But for this moment, I spoke enough. Probably. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. I hope quality of video and sound will be good enough to upload this video. So, thank you for your time. Take care.